Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We have something different and new tonight. We are looking at Trilian Total Bass Module from Spectrasonics, and this is a massive update that they dropped last week, and it brings Trilian up to 1.5. And in a nutshell, it brings a lot of the features that Omnisphere has into the Trilian bass engine. So, how to get just the patches for the new patches, there's 200 of them. If I just go to all Spectrasonics and just put 1.5, and all these here are the new patches that you get with the update, all 200 of them. You'll also see that we only have 2 layers to play with, not instead of the 4 that is Omnisphere. And if we dig into here, we'll also notice that of all the oscillator methods, we lose granular and unison. They're not featured in here. Aside from that, from a quick look around, it's exactly the same. And let's just pick any old wonderful sound. We'll go for Drone Fleet. Now, what I like about Trilian is this, the macro control. It brings immediacy to a lot of the parameters that you would use a lot of. For instance, if I want to change the cutoff, instead of plowing through here, I can just do it from the front here on the macro control. Resonance a bit. Want a bit of delay. Bit more drive. So there's a lot of immediacy. What you can do, you can actually map these controls to MIDI controller here. So if I want to map the cutoff, just enable host automation, MIDI CC learn, I'll move that knob, and there we go. So very immediate. And then let's go for Gritty Boy. Play with this sound. Move to the ARP. You'll see in here we've got literally the Arpeggiator and sequencer settings that Omnisphere has, but now in Trilian. So if I bring the Arpeggiator on, I get a whole load of strangeness. So let's go for bass lines, bass trap. Serious business. And of course, if you really want to, and I do, you can make your own up. Instant sequence, and we'll go for Lost in the Grid, which is a nod for those that should give it away. For those who have not ever seen the Tron films, you have to, especially Tron Legacy. The film's not brilliant, but that soundtrack by Daft Punk is one of my favourites, and this is a nod to that. And then you can flick on an extra sequence, octave shift it, filter it all from the front panel. So that's the update to Trilian, but there's more. If we open Omnisphere, sorry, it takes a little bit because I've got quite a lot of libraries sat in here. We have an addition to Omnisphere because of the update to Trilian. And to get that, we go to Trilian Creative, and what it does, it mixes the patch libraries and the banks and stuff from Trilian and Omnisphere together. So in Trilian Creative you have all these patches, all these brand new patches to play with. Aren't Spectrasonics kind? They give you so many tools to play with. So as blasting, you can tell you're in the Trilian Creative because you've got the new funky graphic there, which is good. Interesting, I just wondered why they just used source B and left A off, and A's not really doing anything, but hey, that's the way they designed it. Answers in a postcard if you know why. And the postcard is in the comments below this video. So I'm just giving you a play through some of these sounds, not much more to show. Except for, now you've got in here, you can now use the orb. So if I send the tracks around and just wang it round. So there we go. Nice, free, absolutely free update. If you own Trilian and Omnisphere, download it. It's absolutely a gem and a nice one to be given. They snuck that one in. And oh, by the way, you need to watch the video that highlights that Spectrasonics released. It's funny. There's a fantastic drum on there, and young lass, absolutely fantastic. It's the Pocket Queen. It's just absolutely inspirational to watch such a young female pick up a rhythm from an experienced keyboardist. It's brilliant to watch, and it's funny. So I'll put a link below. So there we go. I'll leave it at that. This is the update to Trilian 1.5, which brings new sounds, new features, and gives another kick to Omnisphere as well. So until next time.